I'm Jia. I've been working in TVI for 1.5 years already. I started working at TVI during the heights of COVID-19, so which means I spend half of my time working at home. Although I meet TVI staff through online session, like our meetings and all, I have no idea what is Training Vision all about. Today, we will be exploring around Training Vision's former campuses and current campuses. You and I will have a glimpse of what Training Vision is all about and what is waiting for us in the future. Hi Cheryl, since we are at TVI's first location, can you tell me more about the history here?
Sure, Jia. I'm glad that young millennials like yourself are interested to know about our beginnings. Here at 45 Jalan Pemimpin was where we started some 30 years ago. I remembered office was on the 10th floor, a small little room that was sub-rented from an ad agency. It was really a humble beginning. I tell you what, Jia, let's go up and take a look and see if we can recollect how our office was like some 30 years ago. What we really liked was this rooftop. In fact, here was where we had our very first gathering way back in 1991 with some of our friends and business associates to commemorate our opening.
Now that we have seen this place, let's move on to the next one.
Come, Jia, let me show you another of our location, 340 Dahan Road. This was the place that I had a lot of memories. It was almost like an Soho office. We moved over here in 2003. Following the Asia economic crisis and 9/11, we decided to consolidate, and at the same time we needed space to store our outdoor training props. We chanced upon this black and white bungalow and found it very appropriate. On this second floor, we had a little working office, meeting area, and even a discussion room with screen and monitor that sometimes we use this for small events. The place is quaint, classic, and yet it has a very relaxing feel.
So Cheryl, that was a very interesting experience and I learned a lot from our history of TVI.
Right.
So where are we going next?
Right. Next, I'm going to bring you to another place whereby it actually shows how we continue to grow and we scale up. I will show you when we are there. Let's go.
So Cheryl, where are we right now?
Here we are, Singapore Poly Guild House. We moved here in around 2006 to 2007 when our team started to grow again. We needed more working space at that time, and someone told us about it, and so we just came down to take a look. This is another very unique working environment, and a lot of our staff love it very much here. Let me show you.
Jia, come and see. Alright, this is the kind of environment that we are working in. The swimming pool is right in front of us. Alright, downstairs there's a bowling alley, the gym is there, and the tennis court. So our office is up there.
Would you want to check out the office up there? At that time, when we were trying to outreach to more corporate companies, I remembered we have Claudius Ng, who joined us, and he was the one who was responsible to outreach to the corporate clients. Claudius, where's Claudius?
Claudius is here.
Hi, Claudius. Good to see you here. Would you want to show us the office over here?
We had this room, right, Claudius? This one and this one. And this one. Yeah, and this one. And this one, yeah. Yeah, yeah. And this is the storeroom.
room that I was at, right, it used to be the sales room. So we used to have a two young Daman here. I was sitting somewhere maybe here. Then every day, what we'll do is that we have like 4 staff. Then every day we'll just go to Tuas and do sales. And then we'll come back to this office at about 5, 6 o'clock. Then we'll just send a proposal until about 11. Then we have dinner after that. So it was a very memorable place, right? And we like it because it has a good window. And everybody's working here. Next door is the CEO. Just in front of us is our ops staff. Beside us is HR and admin staff. Right. Yep.
Can you tell us about your mobile office?
So when we need to come back, so we'll sit like here. We didn't pay for this space, but we use this space. Alright.
Yes.
So yeah, so those were days. We can use this room. We can use this room, but eventually we just have too many people, and then we have to shift up.
Yes.
Which is the next place that we are going to.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Sharon and Claudia, so where are we going next?
Next, I think Claudius will be more familiar than me with that place. Claudius, why don't you give her a hint?
Okay, because that place, I go there first while the rest of people stay here. So I'm going to bring you there first. It's somewhere in town, one of the best office that we ever have. And we stay there for quite some time. Okay, so let's go to that place.
Jai, in fact, this is the place, number 2 Pixia Street, Airview Building. We came here around like 2009, all right? And the main reason why we took this place was because of the close proximity to the city where all our corporate clients are, all right? And this is the reason why we took this place, and this is where our corporate clients outreach started to grow, taking up a lot of our ESS programs and WPL programs. Those were quite popular at that time, right, Claudius? Yep. And he was the man that has made it happen. Maybe he can tell you more.
Sure.
I'm not just the man who make it happen. There's a lot of people, including children, that make it happen. So basically, this is a place where it was an office, and then we converted it into a 6-room training center. So in this 6-room training center, we have it constantly filled up every day, including the smallest one, which is like a triangular size. And it's a bit awkward, but people still come, right? So we are having a lot of fun here. There are people in which when we were here, we start to have a lot of B2B, business-to-business contacts. And then when they visit us, they really like the place as well. So that was the time that we really reach out to a lot of businesses and get more of their staff to come for training. Yeah. So why don't we go up and have a look?
This is a conserved shop house. The interior is quite classic with wooden panel windows. So what we did was we add some environmental design to give character to the entire place. This training center, which is in the boundary of the financial center, was really quite well liked by our corporate clients there.
In fact, when we moved here in 2009, we were still keeping SPGG, right? If you can remember, because only the corporate sales, Claudius and his sales team were here. Because you see, at that time, our relationship with the client is very close. The reason why they want to be here so that they can engage with the client each time when we have training here.
Yeah, we got clients who come from factory, learners who come from corporates, even this Capo Land. So there's a lot of executive when they come here, so they'll really like it. Yeah. So in fact, for all the staff, we make it almost like our home. We actually moved, and we gave a lot of consideration, and we were invited by the government, which is at that point in time Workforce Development Agency, very close to them because they are forming a community of this education, adult education institutes. So we were invited, and then we decided to shift from here to the place, right, which is Daman Lifelong Learning Institute. So that's where we're going to go, right, in our next round. So, all right, let's go. So Jiayi, this is the place I spoke to you about, where WDA at that point in time actually suggested that we join them in this building, because this was a new building at that point in time to have all the adult education institutes together. So it's also the first time that we changed from like a training center in Tanjong Pagar to a campus. Yeah, so actually in here at level 6, it's been a while, it's at level 6. We had the HQ here, and we named the rooms very ambitiously, all right? So we got a war room, we got a situation room over here. It's the first time our CEO have his own big office. Yeah. So we also have 4 training rooms where we built in quite a bit of technology, because at that point in time we were doing learning innovation, we were doing technology. We are giving a tablet to all our learners, although they're just learning English. Yeah, so they're using their tablets to learn in class and also at home.
And I remember we did Solomo.
Yeah, Solomo was a concept that we came up with. It's called social, local, mobile. So we have to switch our content to be all online, so that it becomes all online and it can be anywhere. And we also built in a lot of social function, so that they learn together with their friends, even if they're online. Yeah, so that's a lot of things that we have been doing in that few years.
This place was designed with a Google kind of look. We have the green kind of amphitheater seats at the lounge area that we named it Designet. And the training rooms were Einstein, Edison, Franklin and Newton. The projectors in the training rooms and at the lounge area were Wi-Fi connected, so that we were able to connect and project to the screen from anywhere we were in the center. And some of the projectors were in fact intuitive and interactive. That was how we brought technology into training at this center way back in 2014.
Let's go to the next place.
Right, all right.
Training Vision here. All right, now we have brought you, now here is Training Vision, our GEM office.
So Cheryl, can you tell me more about this campus?
We moved here in 2017. This is the biggest center that have the commercial training center with 8 training rooms and a student lounge, and the headquarters on the other end, a span of 12,000 square feet. We moved over here because we have expanded, and the small admin office in Lifelong Learning Institute can no longer house all of us. Well, Training Vision is always about continuous improvement. To add quality to our training contents, we started the CAD, Central Academic Division, that comprises of our academies managing the higher learning, as well as our curriculum development team. This team does not only reviews and develop fresh contents, they look into the use of learning pedagogy and education technology to improve trainees' learning experience. This is also one of our lounges. It also doubles up as a breakout area with discussion pods and self-learning area for our students. In fact, way back in 2016, when we were conceptualizing the theme for this place, we were thinking of it has got to be future and digital, and hence the 8 training rooms here were names with digital connotation like Agile, Beta, Cloud, Digital, Enterprise, Flash and Gateway.
Yeah, in fact, this is our office, all right. The office over here, I think the main thing that we were trying to set it up is like what Claudius have said, we make room for a lot of small discussion.
Yep.
Example, we do have pods like this for our staff to sit around having short, small discussion groups. All right. We believe that moving forward, it is more mobile offices that we are talking about. So all the desks over here are more what we call hot desking. All right, people can just come, sit down, open their laptop, do their work, pack up and go. Over there is the admin rooms whereby all the confidential materials are being stored away.
Next, let me show you our latest inclusion, our studio, which we use it to do recordings for our e-learning.
Action! Today, let's welcome Ms. Cheryl Tan to talk about the 21st century education.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Training Vision Institute. Today, we are going to talk about 21st century education. What is 21st century education about? Jia Yi, now that you have seen this place, do you like it?
Yes.
Next, let us go to our newest center, which is the City Commune at Orchard. Let's go. We are now at City Commune. Jia Yi, why do we call this place City Commune?
So the idea is to get people come together, so to share the idea of belief, knowledge, and a common goal.
Jia Yi, I heard that you were one of those who were involved in the design of this entire place. Why not now you tell me more about how did you come up with the designs of this place?
Okay, so City Commune, it's about building a community that brings us together to learn. So it's a place not just where trainers teaches the learners, it's a place where learners also share with their own friends, and learners can also share with their own trainers as well.
Right, I see. And I saw that these two rooms are named Nelson Mandela. Why so Nelson Mandela?
Nelson Mandela has a deep belief in education. So example, education is a powerful weapon to change the world. So that is why we actually feature Nelson Mandela into the discussion room, where we actually coach and also teaches our learners or trainees here. So City Commune is the ability to come together, to discover, to conquer, to build an adventure in learning together.
Right, okay.
So we actually name our classrooms here based on the four words that I told you earlier on: adventure, build, conquer, and discover. So Cheryl, let me show you the pantry. So the pantry is where we have our staff, trainers, learners come together.
This is the open area.
Yes, so they can actually bond, talk about what they learn.
This is a very good area for a mini discussion group, community to come together. All right, this is an interesting piece of art. A diamond is a piece of coal that never gave up. Hey, Jia Yi, I heard that this beautiful diamond piece is something that was done by you, right? Would you like to tell me more about this piece?
Okay, so this diamond is actually like the centerpiece of the feature wall. So it is like learning is a continuous journey. So it's like the thread it just goes on and on.
Right, learning is a continuous journey, and it's like lifelong learning.
Yes.
And learning is part of life. And life is it is only through time and pressure that could make you that can make you excellent. Wow, very well thought through. All right, I think I really like this entire place a lot. All right, this whole place, as compared to where we were 30 years ago, it gives us a lot of vibrancy and growth for the future.
So with all the learnings of skills and knowledge, opportunities are aplenty. So the future awaits you.